What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first episode of College Football Ultimate Team. Now, I did try to record this last night. There was absolutely no sound when I got to it, so we're going to start here. You didn't miss anything. All you missed was I did open up a couple of packs that was welcome packs and things of that nature. I don't know how people's doing it, but some people already has all of the packs that they pre-ordered. I didn't get any of those. So I just got the standard packs that I guess they're going to give you at the beginning of the game. Since I have three unopened packs right here. So this pack here, the Launch 76 plus Over B and D, you can't open that until worldwide release day, which is 7/9. And then it says I do have a day 6 countdown welcome pack because we are now in the second day of this. So every day you come, you get a pack. And it says that this pack also opens up on worldwide release day. So now I have two of those packs that we can't open until worldwide release day. Now it gives me, let's see, it says view item, but it still is going to tell me I can't open them, sure. So we already viewed that, so there's that. Let's advance. All right, so we got two packs. It's going to always say two until we can open those. What we're going to do before we get into this is I'm going to tell you about my game style. I'm not a big football player. I don't know. I watch football, but I don't know all the ins and outs, especially with college. I'm not one of those pro players. So you come in to watch somebody like change lines and things of that nature. I may not be your man, but we going to have some fun with it. And I do like playing Ultimate Team. First time playing college Ultimate Team. So a lot of these things we're going to figure out together. Now, one way that I do know that people is making money, you see I have 9,000 coins and now 1,000 trophies. The 1,000 trophies you just saw me get, I think it was 8,100 coins that I had came into that I played one challenge and it went up to 9,000. But most people don't have all these coins. A lot of people is doing is they're going through their lineup and they're selling things. Okay, so let me show you before I get ahead of myself. Here, I don't know if this is brand new. I know one like this in bad when I stopped playing years ago. But now we can generate our best lineup. But the cool thing about that is we can generate the lineup based upon the line that we want or whatever we want to do. So this is the team overall. We can do chemistry. We can do event lineup. This is going to become handy for challenges that only need chemistry and challenges that only needs event. So let's just see what it looks like. If I was to do chemistry lineup right now, you can set the chemistry screen that you want. So we'll just say chemistry 4-3, players on full team, and then we're going to generate that. Now it's regenerated all of that by chemistry for 4-3. Still have the same overall team of 71, but now it's just generated by chemistry. And that means if Josh Hoover had the more chemistry over Warren Moon, even though Warren Moon's an 80, since I asked for that to be switched that way, it would move Josh Hoover into the starting position. But we'll go back down and we'll just go back to team overall, generate the best team. If you look at over or OVR improvements, which is overall improvements, if we had new cards that better the cards that we have, it would tell us how many cards that we have that we can change for that. Then event requirements, we have no event, so that's gray. And then we can change our active lineup if we want to. You know, lineup 1, manually we can create a new lineup, things of that nature. And then here's our chemistries down here. As you can see, I have the most in 4-3 chemistry with 26 players that can do that. If you go over to your defense, so this is your offense, then your defense is separated. We have the best line for the full team right now. Special teams, specialist, and then playbooks and visuals. So like when you come in, they give you a playbook. It may not necessarily be what your team is running. They give you your home stadium, and they do give you your home jerseys or uniforms. That's gonna come in handy when you start pulling jersey packs. And if you want to sell them or whatever the case is, we'll get into a little bit of that later on. All right, so if we come out of here, let's go into my lineup. Now, the way that people's making money off the bat right now, because we're going to go into the auction house, and the auction house is crazy because they're asking for coins a lot of people don't have. We just started. So right now, people's gaining money is they're actually going into their my item situation. They're looking at their overall set. From here, you have my items. You have sets that you completed that you can't complete. We did complete one set When thought I was recording, it was a very minimal set that just gave me 77 player. We will go to the auction house, and then the catalog is also here. In your catalog, you can examine all the items and where you can get them, how often they're used, and their current price on auction. Okay, so if you look at this guy right here, there's no current price on auction for any of these guys because we're new. So I don't know how some of these guys that I've seen is doing it, but I've seen them sell things in that nature. So let's go back to my items and I'll show you what they're doing. So on my items, let's just take Warm Moon. If I clicked on Warm Moon right now, it would bring Warm Moon up and it will let me see. I can add him to sets. I can compare him against my lineup. So as you can see, there's nobody that's in my lineup that's stronger than Warm Moon right now. But that means that Warm Moon at 80 QB is going to go for some pretty coins. If I go down to auction this item, on the right is going to tell me how many sales he's had and to give me how many within the hour and what the top price that he was sold at. Over here is going to tell me what I can get. Starting price at 83.20. Buy it now for 83.20 is what I can post that. If I was to quick sell him, I can only quick sell him for 260 training points. So it doesn't look like he's bringing in any money, and I think it's because of how I got him. He's not a B&D card, but some of these cards you can't auction off for coins. All right, so let's see if I can find one that's not in that. Let's see about this guy here. I can see 180 training points. So all of these guys so far is 180 training points. I think it's because they gave him to me. So basically what people's doing is buying packs to flip. See, one training. So they're making it so where you can't just sell the cards that they give you. You have to buy the cards and able to sell them. Okay, once again, just to see what that is, quick sell for one training point. But I can auction them for 200. So I can't quick sell them for money, but I can auction them off for money. If we go dig into the auction house, here's what you see here. So here's all of our 60s. They're going for 200. Why would you pay $1,200 or $1,300 buy it now for a 60 card? I don't know. But some of these people are ridiculous. So we come through here and we look to see if we can get anybody worthwhile. But what people is doing is they're buying packs and they're turning around and selling those packs back to make that money. So just take a look at what we have in here. Uniforms at 10,000 when you get 5,000 back for a uniform. 74.90, 100. So some of people is going to be ridiculous because a lot of these cards people's not going to buy at that price. Right here, 81, 39,160 bid or 39,410. We have anything higher than that that's going? He wants $41,000 here. 80s, 51,000, 56,000. People, why would we buy these when we can hold out for the 85s and the 90s at these prices? Now, I'm sure they're going to be $1 million, but if I go down here far enough, I'm sure somebody is going to be trying to get $1 million off of one of these 8083s. Here's 83 at 226,000. Here's an 86 at 380,000. Okay, so it's kind of like, why not wait till the market collapse? Because what's going to happen is these people's not going to get this amount of money for these cards. They're going to be forced to drop them, and you'll see them come down in price. So you're looking at 507,500 coins. When I'm just curious. Let's see. No, I'm not trying to bid. If we go out, let's go into the marketplace real quick, and let's look at what packs are going to cost. All right, so 11,900 if you have to get the P coins. I don't know what they're called. I'm calling them P coins. You can get a daily recruit pack at 100 coins. Okay, so that's a daily pack. So every time we come, we can get that. We're going to take that in a minute. Now, let's look at what the points will cost us. So we continue to points purchase. I can get 15,000 points. So I can get a total of 18,500 with the bonus of 3,005 for 134.99 from here. You cannot buy Madden coins. So you can only buy these coins. So from these prices, now don't look at the crossed out ones unless you are part of EA Play, because I get a 10% discount, I believe it is, if I am a member of EA Play, which I am. If you are not a member of EA Play, then the top pack is going to cost you $150. Now, Here's my logic about this. Again, I said I don't know if I'm going to invest money into college football. Hope that don't turn you guys off. We're going to walk through what cut is. But I have to justify that by if I'm going to be playing college football enough beyond when Madden comes out. And who knows, by this time I may say, yeah, I'm going to. We'll just go through both, whatever the case is, because it can be daunting to try to do both. But whether it's this or Madden, I would go with the top packages of 18,500 if you can afford that. Here is why. Look at how little some of these cost. 11,900, 490. I do think you'll gain some of these P points back when you are actually playing in the game at some point. Okay, so if you play these points right, you're gonna have them for a while. Beginners offers 490. Scheme starter bundle 3550. Weekly aluminum pack 490. You don't gotta buy these packs all the time. And I think that there's somewhere where you can exchange these points for Madden coins, but why? You're gonna get those when you're playing the game. That's why you can't buy these. And I'm happy they did that because they're going back to the way Madden used to be before I quit. The coins used to be that you got to earn them by playing. But then they had where you can buy them out, and then they got greedy. Well, now they have a specific point that you can earn them. Your premium passes. See, it's not that many points to buy some of this stuff. Here, the countdown pack. They give you options between 112,000 MUT coins, or you can buy that with P coins. Some of those are going to be that way. So why buy that stuff off the auction house when I can probably pull some of these packs with these prices and probably get that money in that card that I want? So it would be, I think it's wiser to just go ahead, buy you some points if you can, and deal with these here. Now, a lot of people's going to go after this Bradley Shaw because he's in countdown packs only until 7/10. So that's the day after the game comes out. So let's go back into the store because I do want to go get our daily pack. It's only 100 coins and see what it brings us. And we are gonna go ahead and do that. And now kind of what I'm talking about here because they should allow me on this one. So we have a 69 Ardrick Harris. That's all we have from here. Okay, so we go in here. Let's compare him. I don't think I'm going to need him at this point. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we have a 76 Corey Eakin, so he won't start. Now, can we quick sell him? No, because it's still part of that 100 pack, right? So we can't quick sell him only for 5. Has anybody sold him? No one has sold him, and they want the starting price to be at 210. So you see what that is. Now what can happen is I can go through my whole lineup if I want, and that's what some people's doing. They can take all their 69s and 70s and they can put them individually up on the block themselves and see what they get back for auction that way. But we're not going to do that quite yet. All right, so we went to rank 3 yesterday, and when you open packs and do certain things, you get rank points. We was rank 1 last night before the one I tried to shoot. We went to rank 2 because I had won one of the challenges, and then we went to rank 3 here because of that. At the next level, they're going to give me 2,000 more trophies. All right, so now that I explained all of that, which I felt that was important so you guys can know what it is. They got a common playbook pack. Let's open that up and see what that is right quick. That is the Temple offense. We should not be able to sell it either. Oh, but we can. Okay, so these we can sell. Now, I already have my playbook right now. I'll probably buy some more in the packs. I don't think I need this at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that. As you can see, I can sell it for 5,000 coins. And this is what's going to be the base rate for everything that you do that is going to be a playbook. I think all of them is going to cost 5,000 coins. Let's see, has anybody auctioned? No one's auctioned this, but the starting price of the auction is 5,000 coins as well. I'm not going to haggle with auctions and go ahead and just quick sell this for 5,000 quick points. And so that gives us 5,000 quick coins. So things like that is how you're going to get some money. And I got 13,930 without even purchasing anything. All right, now we've seen that. Let's get into a little bit of gameplay. You have challenges, you have events, you have solos, head-to-head, squad, practice, and play a friend. Solos, people like me and you, is probably going to be where you're going to spend most of your time. So we have freshman season, we have varsity season, we have all-American season. Within each of these seasons, there will be individual challenges that if you go through and you win by the conditions, then that should earn you some MUT coins or some P coins. I'm thinking it's going to be mainly MUT coins though. So let's see what this first one is. And if you are a pro player, you're a pro player. If you're not, you're not. What I mean to say by that is when you get to these solos, you want to try to get through them as quick as possible. So no matter what your skill level is, a lot of people who plays cut and MUT does this, play these on easy. And you'll find out that easy really isn't all that easy. All right, so this is freshman. It didn't tell me what the particulars were. I'm going to assume we just have to win the game. So let's play this first solo out and see where we go.
Still have that identity up front, right? I know so much of the attention last year went to their Heisman winner, quarterback.
Ooh, I didn't see him there.
Line is, I think, a big part of his success.
So I'm still trying to get back used to these controls. They feel a lot different. I haven't played college football in I don't know how long. And it seems like everybody's butterfingers out here. Let's see how we do on defense.
So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best in the country. Throwing and jelly. Got it in the middle.
They seem to be able to catch it though.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Makes a grab and room to run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And Jelly on the play action. Plucks it out of the air.
And in cut and MUT, you do control all the action. So what I mean by that is the player that you see highlighted in green is who I'm controlling now, but I can switch to any defender on the field.
Off play action.
I can't believe these guys are catching like this. So I switched up there to chase him down, but you can switch between any defender that you wish to. Oh, I missed him with the hit stick. Hit stick is dangerous. If you miss, you really miss. And he's just like an inch.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. He's trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on.
The trick is there.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They want the dance there.
Oh, we kept him out. We kept him out. We had to go for a field goal.
Get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble. He gets a hand on it. It's blocked.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Rodecaster's offense all set and ready to crank things up. Now they're
Yeah,
backed
way
up here,
back
Jesse.
here.
Wonder how aggressive they're willing to
Get
be.
him
I
out.
think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision making, because you
There
can't
you go, Warren.
interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard
All right, 7 seconds left in
line.
the second.
Just
Let's
enough
see
time
if
to
we
get
can
off
do this
one more snap.
inside curl here.
Back to pass, it's Moon. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Oh, I thought he had it.
This is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
All right, so we got to kick back off to them.
Just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And Jelly.
Got him.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really
Almost
appreciate
got that
you, man.
recovery.
I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Mr. Jacob Lane.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass.
Oh, how did you guys not pick that up?
Knocked off his
Went
feet.
right over the defenders.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Oh, he passed it off.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the
I saw it too, but I
47-yard
couldn't get to
line.
the guy who was controlling that.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go play action with Angeli. Pocket breaking down. He gets away. And
It
he
slid just before I hit it.
slides after the
I went
short
all in a full blast with the hit stick on that one, trying to rattle this ball out of him.
Quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing
Got a little
there, so
scramble like your Drew
instead of throwing
Brees
it
type back
away,
here.
getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And both of these defenses,
All right,
they've
that was
been
4th
so
down. Good job. We
They've
held
been
them.
physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? This
See,
game has
we
the
get
look
the
of
little
one that if
halfback draw.
anybody can put any type
G-Boys,
of
who
score
he
on the
got.
board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. That may not look like a huge run, but
Yeah,
they'll
he didn't do
take
too
it
bad.
as
He
it
didn't do
gets
too
them up
bad.
to the 24. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Moon. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags.
Yeah,
It'll be
what's up
3rd
with no
down.
flag, bro?
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
He
And
didn't
he
sack
was
me, though.
drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hoosiers
So I got to relearn my controls for
This will be the 2nd time they've had to
audibles and all that good stuff. So we'll get that down. You can switch where your players are going to run some time to get that pass.
For a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
Where you going, boy?
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're going to try to hurry up on me.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You
Hurry up again.
Maybe work the
Let's
middle
go with the cover storm this time.
First downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Trying to reserve the clock they are. Don't believe he caught that.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really haven't put the ball in his hands and said go win the game. Like it's kind of been balanced, but this offense down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment.
Quarterback is sneaky.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Okay, they're going to go for a field goal.
I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. Like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down.
Missed it.
Second down. We don't need third downs.
What a disappointment. No
OT, here we come. I'm not doing too bad on defense. But we played a football game in approximately 6 years or so.
Here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank?
Good catch, good catch.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Get it, Warren. Get it, Warren. Oh, Warren almost had that. Yeah, that quarterback counter was the right play. Woo! Almost got that TD. Game would have been over, dog. All right, I know they're going to block this up. Let's see if I can get my HB through here. A G-boy. Gotta go. Oh, did he cross? No, he did not cross. Score this halfback lead. Any case, we were in field goal range. Got him. Not too bad. My first game back in all this time. We'll figure out some of the controls I need because I used to like to call some audibles and switch up plays and slants and all that. We're just gonna go for that extra point attempt. We ain't gonna do anything heroic. And he totally shanked that. So I'm not used to this new mechanic. It used to be if you lined everything up like I did, it would go through. Apparently that's not the case no more. So now they got can't believe they tied all my boys up like that.
Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys who put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires on the move.
Yes.
Had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli.
Rushed him.
Pulls it in.
Oh.
Breaks free, and he might be
No, he
gone.
did not break out.
Up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they got to get in. Field goal's not going to help them. So they just got a new set of downs. So we got to
Looking to throw on
Good protection. Oh,
And he gets it just
he
beyond
always slides right before he gets hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job.
They did a
Instead
good
taking
job of
sack,
protecting the
moving
QB
on,
there.
football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays
Not this
that get
time.
you W's.
Just got that off.
with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Third down in overtime. They
He
have
was
to keep
coming
the
for
drive
him.
alive and try to get it in the house. Throwing and jelly. Fires to the end zone.
No! Oh my gosh.
Alabama. They tied the game and now they can win it with an extra point. You keep working on that fade and working and working and working, and it paid off here.
No doubt, quarterback receiver connection.
Let's see if we can stop this.
Practice. You get near the goal line.
This field goal that they're gonna kick.
I got to be able to make plays in short spaces, throw it out wide, one-on-one play. My receiver's better than your DB.
Got him. And we got the ball. Double OT. What a game. What a game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT.
So we had the ball first last time. They did the ball first this time. New OT period. Can y'all please, dude? Are y'all serious right now? Man, everybody's just there looking stupid. And they would not let me switch to the nearest defender. That's booty. Right off the fullback middle option. Man, that one play could screw this whole thing up. Yeah, y'all gotta work on that. And he still was able to get it off, even though I hit him in the legs. Get him. No, yes. 4th and inches, they're going to go for a field goal. I can't get to him this time. So they took the lead, but I did get another chance to answer. I thought he said he won it. All right, let's see if we can get in. If we do, we win the game, I believe. So let's go here. My man. He was an inch away. See, we're gonna go. Let's go the power O option. See if I can go up in this way. So they're gonna be heavy there. I gotta learn how to switch those up. He's in. Yes. Fame a G-boy, boy. He doing his thing. All right, we win that one in the double OT showdown. Your boy came out victorious. Not too bad after all these years. Now let's see what rewards we gonna get. And so that's probably the longest of the challenges. So that was a long solo. We had to win the game. G-Boy's our player of the game. Did his thing. Warren Moon out there throwing the ball like he can. He take it in double OT.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Tommy Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
All right, we win 12-9. Go ahead and return to that main menu there. Guess they got chump change playing. We don't hear them. I have it off so we don't get copyrighted. All right, we are ranked 4. We just earned 2,250 season points. We achieved 20 first downs in that game, so that was the objective. Play a game, so we didn't even have to win it, but achieve 20 first downs, which we did. Walk away with that 2,250 season points. Let's continue to rewards. We're gonna get a 1,000 coins, but it's locked because we don't have the premium pass. I'm considering picking up the premium pass. It does give us a lot of things here, because I'm also kind of considering doing a no money build here in college football that'll keep us playing. Then we have the rare trophies, 1,500 of those, and then they're going to give us 500 coins. Let's just see what the premium pass is. 1,500, so I have to buy some coins anyway, and we can earn up to that 1,500. So next episode, we'll probably go ahead and buy some of those, and we'll at least tune into the premium rewards and go from there. So that way we can get some more rewards as we go, and then it'll take us all back. All right, so that was it. We did that. It says 1 or 2 losses. This says I have 1 loss, 1 win. Oh, I think because I tried to play this yesterday, it didn't quite go in my favor because I didn't know what the heck I was still doing. So the completion is 5 wins, but we get eliminated if we lose another one, I guess that's how it is. So I don't know if that means I can't go back and replay it again. If you see here on the right side, it says my week 1 I played Stanford. I lost 8-14. Week 2 I played Alabama, which you just watched. I won 12-9. And then we have to do that. Then we'll go down to the varsity and then the All-American after that. Now, some of these, you cannot change up the difficulty. So let's back out and go into the other challenges because I think some of those are marked that way. You can't change up the difficulty. You have to play on the difficulty in which they give you. So that was solos. Your next is challenges, which I was speaking of. So we got countdown to 2027. So this is the one that I recorded yesterday, but it didn't come out. But I did win this game, this milestone. So you see 1 of 105. They gave me 2,000 coins for that. So then you have orientation, S1 Coliseum, Ultimate Team 101. So this is just going to walk you through various things. And then as you see, you get milestone rewards for that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out one of the orientation, see if we can do that, and then we will pick up this 75 to 80 overall B&D player pack. And I think the B&D player pack pretty much means you can't sell them. So we see what we get from that. It says, welcome to Orientation Challenges, your first step in your ultimate team journey. Learn the ropes, take on challenges, and earn rewards as you build your foundation. All right, so let's get over this orientation match. See what we got to do. Earn rewards as you gain stars in orientation. So we get that 1 star, we get that. So this game should get us that 75-80 pack. Then once you get the 4 stars, you get 75 overall Edwin Spielman. So it looks like it's first steps first. Time to get your first drive going. Let's pick up some positive yardage and get the pace going. Conditions, we're at home, 1st and 10, tied 7-7, 3rd quarter, soon to win the game. Now, as you see what I said, some of these you can't change. This is set in varsity arcade mode with the 67 overall team that we're facing. I cannot change that. Let's see. And it's going to mark that as easy. So it's going to be easy varsity. I can't change that level. You see when I click A, it goes right down to play solo. So some of these are going to be exactly what they are. And we're going to get at least 100 coins out of this. So let's go and see what we can do.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football.
So all we got to do is gain offensive yardage. That's it for this one. All right, so let's go ahead and hit a G-boy. See what we can get going. Switched it on him. Challenge complete. Game over. All right. Always told Matt we got max stars for that one. So I always like to return to the challenges, make sure I'm getting my rewards. But that's it, guys. When you do these challenges like this, as long as you hit whatever the target they set for you to hit, it's over. You don't got to do anything else. So there was no win condition to that. All right, so let's go. We're going to get, looks like Lee Beebe Jr. And I pushed the wrong button, but that's fine. He's in our thing. If he is stepped up, it'll let us know that. Let's do Finding Your Arm. Let's explore the passing game. Passing plays move the ball quickly downfield and help you cover more ground in fewer plays. Again, it's going to be another easy one. Play solo. And let's see what our condition. I'm sure it's just going to be gain some yards through passing, something like that. Call 2 passing plays this drive. So I just got to call 2 passing plays. Didn't say I had to complete them, just said I had to call them. So we're going to do weak foot first.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pressure coming.
Got him.
Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 35.
All right.
He'll work his way down to the
That was 1. This guy's trucking skill must not be that high because I trucked and he went right down. So it is going to go a lot by the skill of the player that you have too as well. All right, second passing play. Just got to call it. Let's do slants. See what we get with that.
Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Got him again. That's going to be in the challenge. There you go. Challenge complete. Finding Your Arm. Killed it. Max stars. All right. Orientation tier 3 still continue to rewards. You got 100 coins for that one, and we're going to get the 75/80 over B&D player pack. Let's go ahead and open up the pack real quick, see what we get in here. Anything good? We get 76 Charlie Collins. All right, not sure where he is. Let's take a look. I did this before and it would send me right to put on my thing, but let's look at him and compare him to our other right end. It looks like Collins is going to be the answer. We can quick sell only for 15 trading points. The B&D players you can, and you can see they're non-auctionable. So your B&D players you can auction, and you can quick sell only for trading points. So I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna update them all at once. Guys, see what that's like. So we will go ahead and move on. And we got 100 coins. Let's go ahead and just do the last 2. The ground game. Next to running game, rushing plays are great for steady gains and controlling the pace of a game. So I'm sure it's going to be called a running play. Let's see what this conditions is going to be. It's like we're going to be at call 2 rushing plays this drive. Just got to call them to get rewards. Don't got to execute it. So let's go ahead with the HB counter. Going to throw him off to the right. Perfect. What a perfect block he got there. And G1 went backwards. That's 1. Let's go play tight. We won't run. We'll do the HB drive. Oh, I ran right into that dude. But challenge complete. 3 quick ones down. Return to challenges. We've made what, 200 quick coins now. This would be 300 quick coins. I'm sure they give us more coins here. We're now at tier 4. 100 more coins. Then we have another B&D pack. Let's see who we get this time. 77 overall Denver Harris. And I'm sure Denver is probably going to be promoted. Compare, and yes, because he is 3 over Jacoby Henderson. We'll end up promoting him soon as this next one's over. And that 100 coins there. And the last one, 10 yards in. Keeping the drive alive is important. Getting a first down resets your chances and keeps your offense on the field. So I'm sure I'm going to have to get a first down here. Get a first down this drive. Let's see if we give her the run off the bat.
Indy gets the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard.
Look at that. Right off the bat. First down. A G-boy. First down. Off the bat. Challenge complete. That's all the challenges in that bracket. Gonna go ahead and return to the challenge and see what we got. Now I like to return to challenge between them just to make sure I'm getting my stuff. There's been things in the past where you didn't get your stuff right away, and then it's hard to maintain that if you just go challenge after challenge. So we are now ranked 6,250 of those things. We're looking at, I think, for level 7. Let's go to our rewards page. We got 1,500 trophies there. So we get 1,500 quick trophies, another 100 coins. That's 400 coins we made, 1,500 trophies. And we're going to get Edwin Spillman 75. And I'm sure he's going to get promoted to starter as well. So, quick games, 400 coins, 15 trophies. Orientation sequences is done. Now let's go into the team and let's see what we get when we update. So if you look at my top right, we got 14,000 trophies now and 14,630 coins just that quick. There's 4 packs here. Let's see what other packs we can open. We got a first down pack. Let's go ahead and open the first down pack, see what we get. Looks like we're going to pull up a 71 defensive tackle, Malachi Fanal. 68 right tackle, Tristan Cook. And a 60 Darian White. Now I don't think I can sell these because I'm sure I have people that's higher than that. We can get training points. What's this auction looking like? No sales yet. 200 coins. So you know what? I'm going to see if I can pull 500 coins out of this guy. So I'm going to just go ahead and put starting price to be 200. You can buy it now for 500 coins. So let's just see. We're going to put it on for, I can put it on for a day. What's the last time? Let's put it on for an hour. Just see if anybody grabs it. I'm going to do the same for Darian White because he's 60 and I'm sure. 1 training point there, or we can add him to the set. But let's auction him off to see what we can get. Same thing. I'm going to put him up for 500 coins to buy now. 200 starting price for the auction. And we're going to also do him for an hour. But let's just see if anybody bites. Let's see who's out there. If anybody's going to buy these 60s off me. Now, there is reasons to buy the 60s. You can see he goes into a set. But if you know like I know, you're going to get a ton of those over the season. All right, we have the 70-75 B&D pack. Let's see what we get out of here. We're going to pull a 77 Keanu Williams defensive tackle. I'm sure he's going to go into that starting spot. Let's see who we got in defensive tackle right now. 73. Yeah, he's going to get into that defensive spot. Now, I didn't upgrade these guys. Usually I would do them right after I see them. But I wanted to show you guys what that screen looks like when we have to go and upgrade. And, of course, these 2 packs can open to launch day. So, if we go into all lineup now, you will see of the generate best lineup, you have 16 overall improvements. This is what I wanted to show y'all. So the game is telling me, hey, you have 16 cards in here that is better than what you have right now in your lineup. And when you click on it, just say generate best lineup, halfback 2, wide receiver 4. But I do it the easier way. I'm just going to generate my best lineup. Now, keep in mind, let's see if it increases our overall. We are overall 71 right now. I'm going to generate our best lineup for team overall full. And we are now at 73. That's as easy as it is right now in cut. And I think much the same way in improving your deck. Again, if you're one of those people that you just have to put your hands on it, you got to play your game where you play your game. But right now, this is the easiest way. No hassle. Your best cards always in that starting spot. You see, one move ain't moved. If we go to our defense, here's where we greatly increase some of our stuff. You know, there is Matthew. There's Jacob Lane that we got. There's Keanu Williams. You know, so our defensive line took a drastic uptake. And so basically what people will do when they're getting these cards now we're setting up our team to a point like on offense. Offense is, still a little weak because we still have a 60 in here. But once we get rid of this 160 or these 260s, I'm sorry. So we have a 60 in left guard and a 60 in tight end. And then if you look at our defense is solid 70s across the board. So what that means is when we do come back and we start pulling these packs, I'm gonna get some of these little introductory packs. Like I said, next episode we're gonna do that. Anything that's 60 and 70 in defense, I'm automatically selling that, or I'm putting them into collections. Now, the way I play with the collections is I don't worry about the collections right at the beginning until after I get my team set. I'm trying to make these coins up here. And that means if I make enough coins, remember, if you listen to me with any other game I play that deals with money, I always tell you guys, if you hit $1 million, you're never going broke. If I have $1 million, do I not have the money to go out and get the cards I need for the sets? So now I'm at the liberty for the defense to pull everything that's 70 and above. I can sell everything that's 60 and under. I can sell everything that's 60 and under here because I'm never going to use that because we already have those. So everything has to be at least 70, 72 and above to make my squad. And that's how you have to do it. And then we're going to make those coins. And so I would just turn around and just start quick selling stuff. What's special teams looking like? Special teams is weak as well. Okay, so we need a higher punter, higher kicker, higher center. So special teams is the one that's hurting the most. We got 175 player, and Corey Eakin is playing both. He's playing KR and he's playing PR. All right, so we good at that. Specialists, look at our specialist team, people. Just starting specialist team, already up over those 70s. Got 181 player. All right, so all of this has been done so far with no money. I just want to point this out, just from playing the game. But in the spirit of the game, we're going to spend some coins because A, I want to see what it's like to get some of these other packs. All right, so this is all done with no money. So people say, I can't play with no money. You can if it's formulated like this, especially coming in early. So we already a 73 team. I've spent no money at this point to get that 73 team. Okay, we go to the marketplace right now. Only reason I want to buy some points is because, I want to get in some of these countdown lunch, platinum bundles, things like that. The reason being is this. Some of these cards are exclusive only to this launch right here. Okay, so some of these cards is only exclusive to this launch right here. When these 7 days is over, some of these packs may go away. So that means when it comes to marketplace and selling stuff, I and anybody else that's playing this right now will have the upper hand because we're going to have some cards that nobody else got. I mean, look at this one right here. It's $490 for the Countdown Launch Booster Pack. If I buy this one for $490, I'm going to get a Countdown Launch Step-Up Pack for 1 coin, and I'm going to get a Countdown Launch Extra Pack. Oh, it keeps going back. I guess not the extra pack. Yeah, here it is, the extra pack for another coin. I don't know why I was jumping back and forth. But you get 2 extra packs for a coin. Okay, saying here, season 1s may still be around, but some of these premiums and platinums are going to go away. So we're going to try to get in on that. I'll see how much I'm going to spend on it right away. I may not spend that full 100, whatever. I just want to get in here. And who knows, we may. Our premium passes, let's go ahead and get into one of those. See what we can get there. We get more coins and more stuff. What you want to do in this 7 days that you got is you want to get as much of an upper hand as you can as anybody else coming in, because once they come in, the market's going to crash. Okay, and so people's going to start buying things out, and then people's going to actually who knows how to play the game is going to start selling you things at the rightful prices. So you want to get the biggest upper hand you can in this first 7 days, which is why it's important to get that MVP plus if you can. But I'll talk to you about that here in a minute. But as you can see, the premium pass, all the stuff that's in gold, we get that, right? It's instant. We're going to get those, and then we earn stuff as we go along. All right, so before we go, I'll keep hitting that button. I know I have insufficient coins. So before we go, I do want to talk to you guys about exactly that, the MVP, the Madden MVP Plus bundle. And then we'll be out of here. Unfortunately, if you have not gotten the bundle already, or I should say the MVP Plus subscription, you can no longer get it. That's because it was on a time limit, and the time limit ended on July 2nd. So the best you can do, which is still good right now, is $124, I believe. The best you can do right now is the Madden MVP bundle. If you get that now, you can still get 3 days before the game comes out in game, plus the 10 hours they're already giving you that's for free on top of that, and you'll still get some rewards. Won't be as good as rewards in MVP Plus subscription, but you still get some rewards. All right, what does these sets say right here? Because it's highlighting me right now. 88 overall Todd. So I don't know what's highlighting me because I don't have any of these. Let's see, any other sets. 79 overall, 75 overall. Yeah, so some of these I'm not willing to get rid of yet. Like I said, I do the sets usually last because some of these cards we're using right now. But look at these 85 overalls. This is where your money's gonna go, people. That's what I'm saying. If you're a millionaire, can you not afford to get these? You may not pull a lot of these in packs, and you may. But there's gonna be people who's gonna sell these on the auction block, and when they do, they're gonna be expensive because right now, 85 to 88 is the top cards in the game. Then when they bring those 90s to 91s out, 95s, 99 overalls, it's gonna be killer. And some of us is gonna start with some of these 88s when we get our packs that get released to us on launch day. All right, so I want you guys to keep that in mind. This is our first episode of Cut, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Your boy's a little rushing the sticks. We're gonna pick that up a little bit. As you see, we had a bunch of victories today, so please come back. We're gonna be doing this every day here once we get this one out. So daily, I'm gonna try to crank these out for you guys. Maybe 2 episodes at once because as of recording this, it's July the 3rd. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, and there's festivities. I'll probably be gone too, but we would get those up there and then see what happens after 7 days when college football fully releases. All right, guys, I hope that you guys are all having a good one. If I don't talk to you before then, happy 4th of July. Be safe out there. And I know the world's not where it should be, but we as a people can get through anything if we stick together. Peace, love, keep rocking out, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.